Hello, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Scrotitis Plays Feed the Beast. How we doing, guys? Here we are, standing right outside of our self-powered tree farm, checking out the progress here. As you see, we got two busting full biogas engines full of fruit juice, just pumping away. And if we take a peek over on the other side here, we've got our squeezer, which is once again full of mulch, which is why it's empty. I don't know what the heck to do with all this mulch that I'm getting, but we got enough biogas there. And as you can see, we're almost full on oak saplings, which again, something else, not sure what I'm going to do with all those, and a lot of logs. So this is incredibly successful. And it's working out huge. So let's go ahead and head over this way. What we've got is a little walkway around here. I'm really excited about this. I think it looks awesome. I want to do this around all of the walkways that we have, but as you can see, it's sort of incomplete. I need this to wrap around this way. I'm going to be doing some things with our storage and processing over in that open area. And I want to run some power lines from our boiler platform over to there. Now we've got up top here, I want to dig this out, I'm thinking, and do sort of a stairway up top so we have an easy access up to our platform here for our coal and charcoal. What I realized is that the oak wood produces creosote oil when it's done in the or oak wood logs, I guess, whenever it's put through, and so that creates charcoal and creosote oil. So we're sort of doubling up on our profits there. Plus, we can use the charcoal for the time being, at least, in the generators that I have. But we're using quartz for our platform pathways. And we are running extremely low. This is all we have left is one block and 3 little pieces of quartz. So today's episode, guys, is going to be tons of fun. We are heading to the Nether. We've got Fire Protection 2, which should help out a little bit with the mobs. But wait till you get there, guys. You won't believe what you see. Feed the Beast Unleashed mod pack, just crazy Nether action. All right, totally different. Let's check it out. Now, right here we are. And what the heck? All right, these guys are not part of the normal. Well, there are skeletons in the Nether, but only in fortresses. This guy followed us through the portal. These guys are just so crazy. There we go, and we got him in lava. All right, so welcome to Feed the Beast Unleashed mod pack Nether. There is so much different in this. It is insane. Right here, first thing right in front of you, there's a blue tree. Yeah, crazy, right? We'll get to that in a minute. I just want you guys to sort of just look around, soak in all the difference. There's some nether quartz there. We're going to need some of that. But, yeah, so let's talk about what we got going on here. Some different, obviously this isn't netherrack, this is a different sort of soil or something. And what are these? These are mushrooms that glow. Actually, I don't have any inventory space, do I? But I'm assuming that those are larger versions of what we have back here. So I'd like to do something with these. These blocks are, see, now this little guy, take him for instance, totally new mob, no idea what he is. I believe he's an imp. We'll check him out in a second. But look at these mushrooms. Look how crazy. I don't know how to break these blocks. I'm wondering if you need Silk Touch. A sword doesn't do it. A shovel doesn't do it. A pickaxe doesn't do it. Maybe Silk Touch will work, though. So I'm going to have to get something enchanted with that. So, yeah, look at that guy. Imp. We got a little green paw, which I'm assuming means that he's friendly. I've never had one attack me. So, oh. Where'd that go? We've got some. Those are bushes in the Nether. Which is kind of crazy. So, yeah, let me talk real quick. Most of these changes, updates, cool, crazy things that we're seeing here are part of the Natura mod, Natura mod, it introduced all sorts of things in the overland and down here in the nether. Bushes, soils, new blocks, new textures, new trees, all kinds of craziness. So let's unload some of this stuff so we can sort of pick up and investigate some of the cool stuff that we're finding down here in the nether. All right, here we go. So after neglected to tell you guys, I have been here before. This is a little makeshift base that I threw together with some furnaces and a hopper. But yeah, so let's talk about this this block here. There's your standard nether rack, right? And it's the reddish, blackish sort of thing. And we could throw it in here and we get our nether brick still, whatever. These blocks are called Tainted Soil. Part of the Natura mod, and it's basically a stronger form of soil. It's a nether soil. It also burns. I don't know if you saw that up earlier, but it does. There's some examples right there where it catches fire and burns. But then also, oh boy, look out! Get me in here! Get out of the way, Pigman! Whew. All right, so yeah, there is, this is one of the many new mobs here. It's a Heat Scar Spider. I don't know if you noticed, 50 hit points this thing's got. They are nasty if you're not careful because they can set you on fire. Okay, no drops from them. They actually dropped something pretty cool. Anyway, back to the block here. That orange block is called Heat Sand, and there's actually a mob up on it. It's kind of hard to see. It's called a Nitro Creeper. These things basically have a hair trigger and are more quiet than regular creepers. There's another one right there, a little bit easier to see. So yeah, Heat Sand. So you put this down on the ground, and if you take your armor off, you see you take damage. It's basically the equivalent of taking fire damage in the form of a standard block. All right, so we were fortunate enough to actually be spawned right next to a nether fortress. This is a great opportunity for us because we need a whole bunch of stuff we can get out of here. One thing being blaze rods, so I'll probably do a little bit of that farming. But let's check out this tree. All right, what we've got is this dark blue logs. It's actually called a dark wood tree, which is a pretty fitting name. Now, you'll see there's these big, bright globe things on the leaves. This tree actually has fruit, and there we go. A potash apple. Tastes a bit like chalk is what it says. Now, I can't eat it because my hunger bar is full, so we'll try that out a little bit later. We'll see what it, if there's any effects or anything to it. But what's kind of cool about this mod being introduced and altering the nether the way that it does, it sort of makes the nether a habitable location. Anyway, let's pretend like I didn't just mumble through that and check out this tree that's hanging from the ceiling. It's a blood drop. So I don't remember the exact name, but they grow upside down. Pretty crazy, right? There's another one of those apples. Hopefully we can find an example of that blood tree that hangs from the ceiling a little bit closer so we can examine it. But yeah, so you get the dark wood log, and it turns into dark wood planks, and it's of the same blue shade color as the inner rings of that log. So pretty cool stuff. I think this would definitely be something cool to sort of migrate, bring it back out to the overworld and build some things with some blue wood. I think that would look really cool. Maybe even pair it up with some of the nether quartz. The bright white and the dark blue might be a cool combination to build in. So don't be surprised if you see me doing a little bit of farm action with those trees. But let's go ahead and keep exploring here. We've got a lot to get to, a lot to see and show and talk about. All right, so I just found a blaze spawner, and real quickly I wanted to show you guys. I did this quick little block off action here. We're harvesting a couple blaze rods. Here we go. We got 3 of those. I also want to try out this apple. So there we go. You see it gives you a little bit of poison, but it also did fill up your hunger, and I believe it fills hunger the same as a regular apple. So there's a quick minus, but then the positive of restoring your hunger. Okay, and we're investigating a little bit deeper in the nether, and we stumbled across what appears to be another bush. Yeah, it's a skyberry bush, and it drops a skyberry. So we eat one of these, and it gives us a jump boost. That's kind of cool. Now, I believe a standard flat jump boost is only a block and a half. So it's not that great of an effect, but it would allow us to jump a little bit higher than normal. Let's do some fun stuff here with this dark wood. Now, you see there's a new texture for a crafting table with a different color wood. It's a dark blue wood, and it has the sort of crafting grid on top. So that's kind of neat looking. But we're going to make some sticks here, and right here we've got flame string. That was dropped from our heat scar spider, and if you compare or combine that with some of the dark wood sticks, you get a dark wood bow. Now, I'm not sure if it has any better benefits, but it's pretty cool. Our next tree that we found here is this sort of birchy-looking white wood with these bleached-out white leaves. This is called a ghost wood tree, and I bet you can't guess what color the planks that this makes. Believe it or not, guys, it makes white wood planks, which is another pretty cool tree. We're trying to get a sapling to drop, but we're not having a lot of luck here. There's the ghost wood, and there you can see what the planks look like. Pretty cool stuff, similar to the dark wood in the way that it makes wood and sticks coloring that match it. Now, off in the distance, you can see there's a cloud, which is pretty crazy. We haven't gotten close enough to investigate one of those, but also just something new and crazy in this mod pack. Definitely enjoyable and fun to explore the nether again. All right, so tree number 3 we've come to. Let's check that. What the... fuse wood tree. Well, that's certainly... What the heck? Are you kidding me? It's crazy. It explodes when you chop it down. So, it's a... Oh, man. It's definitely a neat color. I like the logs. Okay, that one didn't get us. Let's hope we get a sapling from that. All right, so we're going to head back down to our starting position. We have some plans. We want to sort of build a temporary base, but we got a wither, and I die pretty easily against these guys, so I'm trying to avoid getting hit and running backwards as I... come on. Ooh, one more. Come on, get him. Oh, no, one more. Still... Yeah. All right. It's my first wither skeleton skull. Awesome. Woohoo! So, 2 more. Let's do it. All right, guys. So we're back down here, and as you can see, here's the tower that goes up. This is our access into the Nether Fortress. It's just a really tall ladder. But I'm building a bit of a platform here. I want to build a a nether base. And we'll expand on this the longer that we're here. But for the time being, we need to set up a quick energy source. And since we're in the nether, it's sort of a no-brainer that we're going to use lava. There's an abundance of it, and it's a pretty powerful fuel. So we're just putting down our mining pump. We're going to throw some redstone engines on it. And then get a tank hooked up to it, fill it up, and do the whole geothermal generator setup. So I'm going to get going on that and meet you back, guys, once we've got some headway. Alrighty, guys, so we got a good bit of work done with our base. I don't want to reveal any of it yet, but let's just say we've got something hooked up to do some mining. And it wouldn't be regular mining for us, of course. We need to use our mining turtle. And we have a wonderful quarry program written that will automatically, basically run as a quarry in the nether for the cost of a mining turtle, which is pretty awesome. So let's see where we want to plunk this bad boy down. We don't want it to be over top of our base because that would be a disaster. But I think if we put it back in this corner over here and just sort of do this whole side, we should be fine. What I'm hoping to happen here is that we will clear out a bunch of netherrack, which will give us a bunch of nether brick, and also hopefully mine out a bunch of the nether quartz on the way. Now, I've never done this before, and I know that it is sparse in how it generates the nether quartz, that is. So we'll just have to give it a go here. We'll do it, I don't know how deep, maybe 40 blocks deep, and we'll do our standard 16 by 16. Now, let's head back down to the base, and I will show you how this thing's going to work out for us. Real quick before I head back down, I hit a little bit of lava just actually on my first run down this way. But no worries, guys. Mining turtles do work in lava. They don't burn up. And the ender chest dropping and filling up will also work in lava. So that's a no concern with this design in the nether. He'll just keep plugging and chugging away. You can see him going there. Just came out of the lava. So no worries, guys. Let's head back down to our, which way? There we go. And look at the little imp. I wish we could get one as a pet. They're pretty cool. But, all right, so here we go. Ready for the big reveal. It's not that special, honestly. It's a cobblestone hut that has some machines in it. But it's my hut. So here you go, guys. Here's the build. This is what we got. We've got a pretty cool little setup here. We did our lava pump, and that's going into our iron tank. Simple on-off switch to control the redstone engines. And here's our ender chest, which is going to fill up from our mining turtle. That is then going to feed into this system that we've got here. So we've got a bat box that's full of power from our geothermal generator. That is fed in by the liquid duct that I messed up kind of on the placement, so I had to run it around the back. It looks like there's two connections, but it actually is only filling in that back one. So that lever right there fills it up, and we turn off the liquid duct, and there you go. So then those feed into two electric furnaces. Sorry. We've got hoppers on top of those, which have some copper transport pipe feeding into those. Pretty cool to know that the vanilla hoppers do work with the transport pipes. So if you guys didn't know that, now you do. So this is the spoils that we've gotten from some of our mining. That's what I expect to get filled up. And let's give her a go and see what happens here. Pretty straightforward setup. We've got back here, just to fill some space, we've got the old school ender chest, which I actually do have a couple things in there, and a barrel just for fun. I don't know, probably fill it up with netherrack. So yeah, that should be pumping in some lava. Is that number going up at all? I think it was. Let me show you what it looks like up top here. We've got a little bit of a walkway. We can come chill up here and overlook our little base design, and we've got the platform back there with the glowstone. But here we go. So we had our first dump off from our mining turtle, and we've got some nether quartz, so that's exciting. And a whole bunch of netherrack. So the goal is to turn all that netherrack into nether brick. And we'll have to manually unload these, which is a bit of a flaw, but it doesn't have to be perfect because this is just a little small nether shanty. It's not our main base. It's just something to do some processing on what we are mining. And again, the main goal here is not for the nether brick. The main goal is for the nether quartz that we're trying to get. So yeah, guys, what do you think about the Nether in Feed the Beast Unleashed mod pack? Pretty crazy stuff. It makes it almost an entirely new realm to explore and play in. I love it. I think it's super exciting. That's kind of why I wanted to build a base here, because I can see myself spending a good bit of time in the Nether. Now, obviously, I won't drag you guys into it unless I got something good to go over. But there's plenty more even still out there that I don't think we touched on. in terms of mobs and trees and how to do things and different stuff that we can in fact do in the Nether. So that's pretty exciting stuff, guys. That's going to do it for our episode today, actually. What I wanted to do real quick is thank you guys for all the support, as always. Great fans. I love everything that you guys do comment-wise. If you could throw a like on the video, that's greatly appreciated because that bumps us up, gets us out there, gets the name noticed a little bit more, the channel some free publicity, and that'll help us grow. So, yeah, we can see our sorting is working. Our nether quartz is filling up. So that's going to do it for us today, guys. There's the full layout of our base in the nether. We're getting some nether quartz to finish our above world base. This has been Scrotitus playing Feed the Beast. And I'll see you in the next episode.